Hello and welcome to Locally Sourced. My name is Nina Kalmeyer. I'm the Senior Recreation Leader for the Town of Carmel Recreation and Parks Department. Today we will be talking with 3 different groups who volunteer in our community and help out in our parks. First, I would like to introduce Ken Ferran, who volunteers for the Town of Carmel Senior Citizen Drop-In Group. And he also is the representative for the Recreation and Parks Advisory Committee, where he represents the seniors as well. Thanks for coming in today, Ken, and speaking with us. We do have a slideshow that we would like to play that has some different pictures of the group that we will go into in a few minutes. So Ken, can you tell us a little bit about the Town of Carmel Senior Citizen Drop-In Group?
Well, the Senior Citizen Group is a seniors in the Town of Carmel, 60 years or older. We have about 150, 160 members now that are active. And we have our meetings every Wednesday in the firehouse in Carmel, in Mayapack rather. And our weekly meetings usually consist of having bingo, and sometimes we'll have a guest star that entertain us, or a politician, or anybody that has something of interest. We've had the resource officer from the Sheriff's Department. They've come down a number of times and advised us on some of the security risks that we're in, and it's been working out very well. And
what about the parties too that you guys have?
We have quite a few parties. We have on the holidays we have our parties, which are very nice. And we do outside. We do trips. We go. I think we have about 7 or 8 trips every year. Mm-hmm. So it works out very well, and everybody's very happy with it. It's a nice group of people. We all get along well together, and it's been very nice.
I think that's the most important thing.
Yep.
You know, we go in sometimes to. These are some of the trips actually right now that you could see on the slideshow. I think that was to Oktoberfest, where you guys went.
Could have been, yes.
Yeah, which was a nice day for them. You know, a lot of the trips that they go on, it's either they go and they have breakfast, lunch, and sometimes dinner. They've been to different parks. What about Cruckers? You guys really like Cruckers?
Cruckers they enjoy very much. Yeah.
They have a clam bake there.
That's the big thing for
right?
them. That's
yeah.
the majority of them enjoy.
Yeah.
We usually have 2 buses for that, which is it's good. Mm-hmm. Very good.
It's a very large trip. As you can see now, that's from their Halloween party this year. A lot of the seniors dressed up, which was awesome. And I think that lady won 3rd place for her costume. But they're an awesome group, and we love to go and see them all the time. Quick question for you, Ken. How do residents get involved with the Town of Carmel Senior Citizen Drop-In Group and volunteering with the group?
Actually, we meet every Wednesday, like I had said. And if you just come down to the firehouse in the meeting hall up on the top floor, we're glad to sign you up. Anybody over 60 years old. And as far as volunteering, we're always looking for people to help out. There's a number of things that we can do, and there's times when someone is missing and we need another helping hand. So we're always open for volunteer help.
Mm-hmm. And those volunteers that Ken is talking about, they do so much for the group. You know, when they have their different parties, I know that some of them go out to Costco and get the waters, or they celebrate birthdays and they'll get birthday cakes. And I know even some of the seniors do volunteer for us at the Recreation Department for our Breakfast with Santa event, which is such a great thing, and we love to have them. So that's great, Ken. Thanks for coming in today and talking with us about it. Like Ken said, if you are interested in being a part of this great group that we have, it is all volunteer-based. Come and see them at the firehouse, at the Mayapack Firehouse on Wednesday morning.
Be welcome.
Yeah,
come
they
down
definitely
will
welcome you in there. But for more information on them, besides going to an actual meeting, if you want to call the Recreation Department, you can reach us at 845-628-7888 and ask anybody who answers there. They'll give you some information. Also, you can visit our website, which I think that they'll be putting up on the screen as well. And our Facebook page. So if you follow us on there, we will give you all the information that you need. But once again, I want to thank Ken and thank all the other volunteers as well that help out with the Senior Citizen Drop-In Group. You're a great group,
very much,
and we
Nina.
love it.
Thank you.
No problem. My next guest is Danielle Canora, and I'd like to introduce her. She's representing the Little Joe's Memorial Skate Park. Thanks for coming in today, Danielle.
No problem.
I also wanted to thank you and your family for sponsoring the park. While donating a lot of time and money, it's really brought the community together, and it gives skaters a place to recreate, which is amazing, and we're very appreciative of that. But thanks for coming in today and speaking with us.
Thank you.
I was just wondering, can you tell us a little bit about the Little Joe's Memorial Skate Park and what it means to your family?
Yeah, I mean, this is a huge deal for us. I mean, it's our way of keeping my brother's, spirit alive in the community and something he loved to do. So it's just what we wanted to do for the community to really, give something back to the people that love skating.
I just want to let everybody know that the Little Joe Memorial Skate Park is at McDonough Park, and this park is one of the most heavily used and utilized park. We see skaters there every time of the year. I think it's a little crazy when they're out there in the winter, but it is a great thing that we do. We do love having them there. So we're happy to have you guys, and thank you again for everything that you do. What are some of the new improvements your family has added to the park?
Well, as we can see in the slideshow, we actually resurfaced everything, so it's a nice smooth ride for the skaters now. They don't have any trouble skating around with a good flow. We moved some ramps and jumps. We added a couple jumps, I believe, as well. We took down some ramps that caused a little bit of a hazard, but we're gonna rebuild, and that's the plan, and go from there. We like to see what we could do now that we have a good flow with everything, and make it happen for these guys.
Perfect. Yeah, and I know that we were talking about trying to do a grand opening in the future. So could you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, we hope in the spring when it gets so nice out, if we can invite the community out, we could have a nice grand reopening just to celebrate all these years that there has been some neglect with it. We finally got it to where we needed to be. We want the community to appreciate it. We appreciate it. We appreciate everybody using it. We just want it to be a fun, safe place for everybody.
Yeah, I think that's great. And I know that we did also talk about hopefully offering some programs for younger kids and getting the older skaters involved and teaching them how to skate.
Absolutely, that'd be great.
We would love to continue this on for years to come. How do residents get involved with the Little Joe Skate Park if they're interested in giving back to the community?
Well, I guess we could contact you,
yeah,
correct?
Yeah.
We could just contact the Rec Department at Sycamore Park, and they'll point you in the direction you have to go.
Yeah.
And we're all ears. Anything could help.
Perfect. Are there any other volunteers you'd like to recognize and thank for helping out with the park?
We'd definitely like to thank you and Mr. Gilchrist as well. We put together a skate park committee, which consists of myself and Rob. We have some other guys underneath us that are involved, and we're open to, like I said, we're open to everybody that wants to help. I mean, it's community. That's what it's about. So,
perfect. I did also want to say, we do have the liaison, Rob.
Yes.
He has been such a big help. He comes to our rec committee meetings as well with you guys, and kind of can tell us what the skaters want.
Absolutely.
So I think that's a very important aspect to have as well, because he's there with them every day and he knows, what they want. But I did want to thank you again for coming in and speaking with us. And also I want to thank the Canora family for everything that they've done, sponsoring the park and getting it to where it is today. And, just keeping it safe and fun for all of the skaters. I think that's the most important thing. For more information on the Little Joe's Memorial Skate Park, you can visit our website, give us a call at the Recreation Department, as well as Facebook, and just come on down to the skate park. I'm sure that the skaters would love to join in with you and, teach you some new different tricks out there. So thanks again for being here with us today.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome. For our our next segment, we're going to talk about the Friends of Sycamore Dog Park. And I would like to introduce my two guests. My first guest is Lady, and she's so sweet down there. She's just hanging out with us today. And then I also would like to introduce Robert Buckley. He's the chairman of the Town of Carmel Recreation and Parks Committee, Advisory Committee. And today we will be talking about the Friends of Sycamore Dog Park. Thanks for coming in and talking with us today, Rob.
Thank you, Nina. I appreciate it.
No
as you know, the Friends of the Sycamore Dog Park, they do a tremendous job. Mm-hmm. They took a piece of property that was a vacant piece of land many years ago and turned it into a beautiful park for the dogs with many different things. And if you don't mind, I'm going to turn it back on you a little, Nina, because you're there on a day-to-day basis, and you actually see what the volunteers do and what the committee does and how the park has evolved. And I'd give you an opportunity to tell us about the volunteers and what they do and how the park is.
So we do have a little slideshow today, too, about the dog park. The Friends of Sycamore Dog Park is a volunteer organization, and they work directly at the park. They're there every day, 7 days a week, taking care of the park. They do things from cleaning up the park. They provide, the Parks Department provides different things that they need, but they take care of putting disposing bags for the dogs. They take care of the water down there. They actually are today putting in a little shelter there so that all of the parents of the dog, I guess you could say, have somewhere to stand. If it's raining, if it's snowing, they're out there. Like the skate park as well, they're out there all the time. I mean, you could pass by in the winter, and they're out there standing around, and their dogs are running, and it's a great thing. It's a great addition to the park, and we really appreciate everything that they do for us. Without them, it wouldn't be possible. So we're very thankful for the organization.
Yeah, so I go by there quite often, and it's amazing to me. I always see different activities and functions, and I see the volunteers working and see different little things going on in the park. It may be good that the public knows some of the things that they've done over the last couple of years, some of the positive changes that have happened in the dog park.
Definitely. I know that they have added a whole agility part. Actually, you can see on the screen right now, there's a whole bunch of different agility pieces of equipment for the dogs to run and use. I know that in the past they did do wolf stock for a few years, which was a huge thing in the community, a huge event. That was at Sycamore Park as well. And, we hope for the future that we can continue that on because it was something that everybody loved, and it was great for the owners and the dogs. So those are a few things that, that they have done. But it's just nice to drive by there, like you said, and see, at different parts of the day, they're all different groups of people, So you have your group of people that are there down there at 6 in the morning, and then you come through the park, and there's another group at 9, and then I know that there's another group that goes there religiously, and it's a huge part of this organization, the Friends of Sycamore Dog Park. They're there around from 4 to 5 every night, and it's just nice to see that they're there together and they care so much about the park. They're vested in it, So that's what really keeps it going.
They really love the park, and there's a process. You got to get permits, and
maybe
and how could other people, the residents, get involved and volunteer if they want, and maybe you could talk about the permit process for the dogs. That'd be great.
Definitely. In order to be a member of the Sycamore Dog Park, you have to go to Sycamore Park, bring in your Town of Carmel dog license, fill out a form, and then it's $25 per year for the actual membership. In regards to being part of the Friends of Sycamore Dog Park, they have their own website, which is sycamorebarkpark.com. And on there, you'll find an email address that you can email them, or you could just give the Recreation Department a call, and we'll be able to pass your information on to some of the heads of the group, the Sycamore Dog Park group. So they're great, though, and we're very happy to have them. And, thank you to them for everything that they do for us. Because it's a great aspect to our park. A lot of neighboring communities don't have dog parks, so we're very lucky to have one in our backyard. And I also wanted to say thank you, Bob, for coming in today and talking to me about the Sycamore Park.
You're welcome. And the Recreation Committee is very thankful for what you and Jim do, and for the Dog Park Committee. They do a fantastic job.
And I also want to thank everybody here at Locally Sourced for having us on today. And I hope that everybody out there really enjoyed our segment. Come on down to the parks. We would love to have you.